Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, and we are going to get you some clarity on what is worrying you and provide you with some alternative options on how you can soothe your worries and replace it with courage and hope. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. This is not for any specific sign. This reading can resonate with anybody. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess. You know I love it when you say hello to me. Click like, turn on post notifications, share the video to share the wealth, and subscribe to my channel. There is something for everyone. Life is all about messages and living in the moment, not momentarily, so that you can grow, experience, grow some more, and become whomever it is that you're supposed to be, because we are all becoming. All right. 2 times for the dramatic intro. All right, so Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. All right, so what worries you? So someone feels as if they may not be able to find happiness on their own. Someone feels as if they need examples of what happiness should look like so they can be okay with being happy on their own. This may be someone who needs things or reassurance from outer influences and the people around them and their circumstances to make them feel as if they are okay. So you may be recovering from anything that life may have thrown at you that you were unprepared for, because life does that at times. And it's just like trying to find the balance of staying above water and remembering that the things that happen to you doesn't define you, or the things that happen to you is not a punishment, but more so a lesson for you to understand that if you're experiencing a repetitive lesson, there's something that you're missing. You're worried that you won't be able to find happiness on your own. And what you shouldn't forget is that you cultivate happiness by looking for things within you that you're satisfied with. And this is not saying for you to be complacent and not try to change things that are unhealthy or things that are no longer serving you. But this is saying that if there is something that you cannot change at the moment, you don't dwell on it and tear yourself down because it's not changing at the moment. You look for the light in the situation to find a reason to be grateful for what you're experiencing. Sometimes finding your own happiness is easier said than done because everything around you looks so dark and dim. But we have to try to welcome our experiences even when they aren't so pretty, because there's something about ourselves that we may be ignoring, something that we may have suppressed as a child, something that someone that we loved took away from us and we felt that we weren't worthy to have it anymore. Whether it be our virginity and we lash out by giving ourselves to people who don't deserve us, or it could be our voice where you were quieted and no one listened to what you had to say, so you felt as though your voice wasn't important, so you became shy and reserved and a bit of a recluse. The things that we experience, if we don't grow through them, we become victimized by them. We become victims of our circumstances. And we're not victims. We prevail. We prevail by acknowledging that some things just are not okay. And just because bad shit is happening to good people doesn't mean that you deserve it. And everyone has the opportunity and the choice to choose to be good. Being good is a choice. Being happy is a choice. So you're just worried that you won't be able to find your north. You're worried that you will constantly allow life to get to you to the point where you can't see beyond what is in front of you. And what is in front of you is not always a sight that you're excited to see. How you can resolve this is by looking for new ways to experience your happiness, looking for new ways to reinvent what you do. If you work a 9 to 5 and you work at a desk job and you're unhappy, but this is your one source of income, then you look for something that you love about your job so that you can be happy about going in the morning and not laying in the bed and or sitting in your car until it's time to go inside and being pissed off and not saying good morning to anyone and spreading energy of unhappiness. You have to place happiness in the places that you frequent so that it will filter over, and then people will want you to be around them in other environments, and then you'd be invited into spaces that you typically wouldn't be able to get through to on your own when you're too busy being ungrateful and unhappy. So you can resolve this by choosing to see what's great versus what's missing. Spirit, please provide me with some more insight. The Eight of Swords came out because sometimes we want to feel sad. Feeling sad as well as any other emotion is valid. It doesn't have to be validated. You can be triggered by a scent. You can be triggered by an experience with someone in passing. You could be triggered by a color. You could be triggered by an outfit. Anything can carry a vessel that triggers something that makes you feel unhappy. And I feel like you trigger yourself quite often by thinking about things from the past that made you into this person of who you are right now. I feel like you're trying to master your mind, and you want to see beyond what your mind constantly shows you from the past, but your mind is reminding you what to forget, and that's a blessing and a curse. So if you change the way how you approach things and not expect things to just go away on its own, and take the initiative to say, you know what, I'm going to try something different, and say it out loud so your mind can hear it. Because if you just say it in your mind, it's just another thought of many. And that's what you're doing anyway, overthinking about how you can maneuver and change something that you're keeping to yourself. Put that responsibility on yourself by sharing this with someone who is patient with you, a close friend. If you don't have a close friend, then you can reach out to a support group. If you don't have a support group, then you can reach out to family. If you don't have family, then you can reach out to groups on the internet. But there are ways to connect with people who feel the exact same way, who are looking for the same things. We're all looking for the light. We're all looking for the light. If you're not in the light, you're looking for the light. It's a longing feeling of wanting to belong in a state of feeling good. And we're not always going to feel good consistently. And that's what you have to understand, that sometimes days turn to night and night turns to day. And you have to respect each time for what it is, because they're both an asset to our life. They both promote growth in some way or influence growth in some way. Be patient with yourself and understand that you went through a lot of things as a child or you went through a lot of things as an adolescent, a teenager, that you did not deserve to experience. And those things sometimes still affect the way how you socialize, or the way how you date or not date, how you want to protect your energy so much that you don't even want to take a leap of faith to see what else might be out there that can put a smile on your face, even if just for that moment. You can resolve this situation by being understanding of what you're feeling, and admiring the fact that you've gotten to a place where you care about happiness. Trying to manipulate yourself into believing that you're happy when you're not well, that's not a good trait either. Ignoring your own feelings to put on a front of, I'm just going to do this until I'm feeling good again. I'm just going to convince myself to be until I'm good again. That's not the way. I feel like there's an energy in your life as well, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy, that you are close to, or someone is going to be coming into your life with the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Very intelligent, inspirational. Someone much like when they converse, they're like a motivational speaker. They inspire people around them during conversation. They're sarcastic, but so funny and so down to earth. And I feel like this person is going to give you some insight based on their experience as to how you can maneuver. Because when you get into this dark space, sometimes it's hard to see beyond what's in front of you, because there's no shadows to hide in. You're just in the darkness, and it's comfortable. It's like an invisible blanket, but then it becomes stifling and then deafening, and the quiet becomes loud. Your happiness resides within the things that you don't do when you're afraid. Start small. Take small steps towards your happiness. It's in a piece of chocolate. It's in a walk through your favorite store, even if you don't buy anything. That's that Page of Wands energy. It's in a compliment to a stranger. It's in making someone else feel good, even if they might be creeped out about it. That's not your problem. It's planting seeds of love wherever you go, and starting by planting those seeds in the mirror, in your reflection. It's by planting those seeds in your reflection and saying, I deserve to feel love. I love on me because I am worthy of love. And once you start believing that you're worthy, your happiness will flow. And when situations are difficult, unruly, and just straight up disgusting, you are going to realize that your being is going to fiend for the light again. And you won't accommodate any kind of flat energies, anything that's pulling you into the place that you're fighting to get out of, that you're making excuses to stay within because it's comfortable. You may be worried that you won't find your own happiness, but what you should find hope in and be encouraged by is that your happiness is just a choice, a difference between I feel like shit today and I feel shitty today, but it's such a beautiful day and I'm gonna go walk through the grass barefoot. If you're in the hood, don't do it. Keep your shoes on, but go and experience nature. Go pet animals at your local pet shop if you're into that. If you're allergic, don't do that. If you love ice cream, go have ice cream. You might meet someone at the ice cream parlor. If you're lactose intolerant, then don't do that. If you love food, go grocery shopping. Comment how good the sushi section looks to the sushi chef or the sous chef or whoever the hell makes the sushi, whatever they're called. They make it, compliment it. Happiness is just choosing positive actions. And then the universe returns those actions to you, and then you realize that you drown out the darkness. That is your resolution. Drown out the darkness. I hope this touches someone so deeply so that they can choose happiness in their next moment. So until we speak again, love and light, tribe.